Before I get into today's video, I want to talk real quick about yesterday's video regarding the controversy with Unbox Therapy. If you're not interested in any of that or any kind of follow-up, be sure to click the annotation on the screen now, or go to that timestamp and it'll skip all of that and jump straight into the video. Now yesterday I made a video talking about Unbox Therapy with an iPhone giveaway. There was some shady stuff going on around it. Now that video, it was researched, it was backed up, I cited links, sources, everything, but I did make one big mistake in that video, and I deeply apologize for that. The mistake I made in the video was saying how Lou from Unbox Therapy, the host of the show, never acknowledged his previous iPhone giveaway and basically swept it under the rug.
Phones on this table. That's because I am rebooting the massive phone giveaway with a little bit of a twist.
So as you can see, he never addresses at any point the previous giveaway or how there was any problems with it, anything like that. No addressing of it whatsoever, totally ignoring it. So essentially he is blanketing the situation. This statement I made was totally false. Lou from Unbox Therapy did address why the previous giveaway was cancelled or didn't go through.
I am rebooting the massive phone giveaway with a little bit of a twist. There was a video a little while ago I did with a truck full of iPhones. I had the intention of giving away an insane number of phones, but I wanted to do more. Problem was, I was having all kinds of trouble with fulfillment. I mean, I have a back and forth DM with some guy from Latvia who won. It ended up taking us over a month to get him the right. Then on top of that, the scammers, the fraudsters, people who were hitting up other individuals' inboxes on YouTube claiming that they had won in order to extract information from them and exploit them or get credit card info. A lot of bizarre stuff was going on. That video was just so popular.
Now obviously it's questionable whether the reason he gives is legitimate or not, but the fact stands, he did talk about it and he did give a reason why. So for that reason, the second that this video is made public, I'll be removing the previous video talking about the whole situation. Now I've talked to a fair few people and they all think I shouldn't remove the video because 99% of all the information in the video is correct. It's just that one slip up that I could easily correct with an annotation or a comment or something like that. But to be honest, I don't want false information floating around on the internet, even if I do correct it at a later point. It just doesn't feel right. And if someone were to make a video about me and get information wrong and later correct it, I'd still be annoyed. So for personal preference, I have to remove the video because it's not right. This isn't me taking sides or anything. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing whether the giveaway was staged or the reasons are fake or anything like that. I have made a mistake in my video. I have made a false statement. Therefore, that video needs to be removed because it is incorrect. I also want to give a massive shout out to everyone that's commented this, correcting me and pointing it out. Some of you have done it in quite an aggressive way, definitely, but the message is still there. You've corrected me, and I'm able to make that correction. So thank you all so much, whether that was YouTube comments, Reddit posts, anything like that. It's deeply appreciated, and again, I'm sorry. So thank you all for listening to that. I hope you can all understand where I'm coming from. I've made a mistake. We all make mistakes, we're human, but I've made a mistake, and I need to correct that. And the only way to correct that is to remove the false information. Thank you all for being such a great fan base, for calling me out when I made a mistake so I can rectify it. It's really, really appreciated, seriously. You've probably saved me from a lot more future damage, so to everyone that called me out, I really appreciate that. So the other day, I found a channel called Run for the Cube. It's one of those channels that attempts to do everything from unboxing videos to word pronunciations. Now, as many of you might guess, there's something off about this guy. He has that one weird thing going down, and pretty much everyone does that are featured on this channel. So, the weird thing about this guy is his voice.
Hello, this is Run for the Cube.
Josh Callahan.
G-Lie B-Lie. Pete
So
as you can tell, his voice is absolutely terrifying. It's essentially a mix between Miss Piggy and someone who speaks exclusively by inhaling.
Good boy. Very good boy. Pete Rat Eyes. A very good boy.
But apart from his terrifying voice, and the fact that he kills small animals for fun, there's something even worse about this individual. Something so horrifying, you can't help but vomit. He has a Patreon. I mean, to be fair, Patreon isn't even that bad, but like, apparently, if you got a Patreon at this point, you're worse than Hitler. He also takes these horrible videos outdoors. He's done a video a couple months ago called Escape to Malta Movie, Run for the Cube travel video, where he's essentially going around molesting various objects, trees, no people, thankfully, because he'd be thrown into fucking jail.
New tools. Ooh, long and sharp. Oh, pointy end. Small oni, big oni, and twice die. Hammers. Ooh, a big chopper. Small chopper. I don't know what that is. Saws. And a mine saw. Ooh. Big brass ball. Ooh. Very sharp roosty hooks. Roosty.
I mean, to be honest with you, if I was running some kind of business and then a guy in green gloves comes around, starts messing with everything and speaking like some kind of unidentifiable accent, I'd probably call the police. On top of that, the main problem is as well, this guy's never shown his face. All you see is the green gloves on. So I just get this mental image of iDubbbz in the green man suit.
Jump down, and then say some fucking gay shit.
Masagi.
I gotta be honest though, out of all the videos he's made, my personal favourite is the one where he attempts to pronounce Casey Neistat's full name.
Casey neistat. Casey neistat. Casey neistat.
You guys think that was terrifying to listen to? Imagine editing that shit. I don't want to hear anything anymore. This channel also makes music videos. If you classify a music video as a man skinning a carrot while moaning, then yeah, anything's a music video at this point, let's be fair.
Forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet.
The thing is about this channel, it's absolutely terrifying, right? You can relate it much to some kind of hidden treasure from Indiana Jones. That shit is evil, cursed. You need to stay well away from it, right? Never touch it, don't go near it, keep it in a cave, seal that cave, and then hide that cave somewhere in hell. But you're still drawn to it. Even though you know all the negatives it'll bring, all the pain, possible loss of hearing from his screeching and moaning, but you're still drawn to it. There's something really weird about it. I've watched about 2 hours of his videos so far. I'm absolutely hooked. I mean, let me just make this point, right? What other channel on YouTube are you gonna find a man making a Justin Bieber music video with Kraft peanut butter and on another video pronouncing the word Lil Wayne? Just think about that, right? This channel, even though it's complete cancer, there's a lot of variety here, so you gotta give this guy credit. Essentially, this guy's channel is pronunciations of really discrete words or people's names, stuff that you wouldn't ever really need a pronunciation for. The majority of these videos have a fair few dislikes, mostly because looking up the pronunciation of a word just confuses you even further, because he doesn't really pronounce the word, it's just an orchestra of gargling, moaning and screaming. But like I've previously shown, he does do a few other videos that aren't just pronunciations, like the music videos, the unboxings, stuff like that. So there is variety, but is it really needed? That's the question. The thing is as well, this guy doesn't get a lot of views, right? So clearly this isn't his full-time job, but he still puts so much dedication into this channel. He essentially uploads daily, so you know, if you want a really niche word pronounced for you in a really niche way, then be sure to hit up Run for the Cube, because he's got you covered.
My Pete Rat has a strong bungy cord. A strong bungy cord. I must have this bungy cord. Snipe it off.
A lot of people have came to the assumption that this individual is quite possibly a serial killer. I can't really disagree with that. The fact that he speaks in quite a weird voice, acts awkward, torturing small animals for fun. It ticks a lot of boxes, and honestly, you should stay well away from this guy. Watch his videos by all means, but if he ever organises some kind of meet-up, you should stay well away from that.
If you could meet anyone on this earth, who would it be? I would meet all my best friends, and I'll go to a meetup and meet all my best friends if I was to meet anybody on this earth.
I hope you all enjoyed this horrible clickbait video. Thank you all so much for being such a great fan base. If any of you watched the intro before I jumped into this meme, again, I really do appreciate that. Much love, guys. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Kasi I, neistat.
Just two things I wanted to quickly bring up before I wrap this video up. The 1 million special and the gaming videos. So, firstly, the gaming videos, I do want to bring them back. I enjoyed making them, but I kind of thought they were just cringy and not really that entertaining. But people seem to enjoy them, right? Like, I thought they were really forced and just unfunny because you've got less to work with them, right? It's your voice, it's your content. With a reaction commentary, you're kind of working with whatever you're reviewing, but with a gaming video, you're kind of just working on yourself, and I thought they were personally just not that entertaining, but with the ratings and the comments and seeing that people really want them back, I'll definitely look into bringing them back in the future, maybe grabbing some other YouTubers like NoFat or something, I don't know. And the 1 million special is still happening. I'm really sorry that I keep saying that and it's not coming out. There was a lot of the video that I made, but I had to scrap it. Like, I collected pretty much every single fan art I was sent. Nearly hundreds upon hundreds, but I kind of felt it to be a bit of an ego jerk to display my own fan art in a video, so I had to scrap that. I'm getting a bunch of YouTubers to like roast me and shit as well for the 1 million special, because them genuinely thanking me, I'd find that to be fucking cringe. Again, it's waiting for them to give a response to me as well, so that's taking its time. I hope you guys can understand. I should be able to get it out before 2 million. Hopefully, but yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that. I didn't really want to make an entire segment of the video, so I just talk about it after the outro. Hope you guys understand. Thanks a lot for sticking around. I love you all.
Bye.